Alan Bloody McGregor. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Alec Mcleish has revealed his first ever Scotland squad. Well, not his first ever, actually, Scotland manager before. His first Scotland team selection since coming back to the role as Scotland manager. An anticipated thing for maybe some of you. I actually didn't remember it was today. It was kind of just dropped upon me. But a lot of people probably anticipating this and waiting to see Alec Mcleish's squad selection to see what kind of route he would go down. Was he going to go down the doomed route of, you know, what Gordon Strachan was doing wrong and picking those has-beens, Barry Bannon, Charlie Adam, etc, etc, bringing these players who really offer nothing into the team? Or was he going to go down something fresh and bring something new and pick the right players, ultimately players who are getting played, who are on form no matter what team they play for, whether that be in Scotland or England? So it was a very big decision for him to make. He sat down and he's picked a squad in which I will give my opinion to in a minute. I'm going to read out the full squad and I'm going to give my opinions of it. But I was just really hoping going into this that he wasn't going to pick the likes of Barry Bannon, Darren Fletcher, Charlie Adam, etc. That was what I was hoping for, and he's done a decent job actually selecting players who I didn't expect to see get the call-up. So for those who do not know, and it is news to them, who the Scotland lineup is got, well, the Scotland squad is going to be for the upcoming friendlies this month, where I believe we play, oh God almighty, Costa Rica and Hungary. I've got it up on the screen now. So 2 games where we'd love to see some positivity after, you know, failing to qualify for the World Cup. We want to now move forward. It's a new era, and yes, I wasn't too keen on Alec Mcleish being the man to take us into that new era, but he's there now, and there's a lot of players now who deserve a chance, and this is a fresh start for Scotland. Put that generation behind us with those players that I've brought up already, and bring the new generation of Scots into not just the squad but the first team. That's what I want to see. So the squad reads, and remember there are injuries, we'll go through each kind of area of the pitch after I read out the team, but the team goes as goalkeepers Jordan Archer, Alan McGregor and John McLaughlin, sorry. The defenders, Grant Hanley, Russell Martin, Scott McKenna, Charlie Mulgrew, Callum Patterson, Andrew Robertson and Kieran Tierney. Midfielders, Stuart Armstrong, Tom Kearney, James Forrest, Ryan Fraser, Kevin McDonald, Dylan McGeoch, John McGinn, Callum McGregor, Kenny McLean, Scott McTominay, Jamie Murphy, Matt Ritchie and Ryan Christie. And the forwards, Jason Cummins, Oliver McBurney and Matt Phillips. The most notable absence out of everything there is without a doubt Lee Griffiths, and I can only assume and I can only hope that the reason he is not being taken to these friendly matches and under Alec Mcleish's first selection is because he's just not going to be fit. He's not played football for a while now, he's been out injured, and I can only assume that's the reason. Let's hope it's not because he was flying the tricolour at Ibrox yesterday. Let's hope it is genuinely because he's just not fit to play, and he won't be fit in time. He's back in training for Celtic, yes, which suggests he could have games towards the end of this month for upcoming, you know, fixtures, but I don't think Alec Mcleish is wanting to waste a spot on a guy who is ultimately maybe not going to be able to play, and then, you know, we're stuck with only 2 options when we ultimately need more than that. So we'll go through from back to front my opinions of the position. So goalkeepers, it was really usually Gordon is going to be number 1, but he's out. He's injured as well. Another Celtic player that is out injured. He wasn't able to be taken, so it was going to be interesting to see. I'm very surprised at Alan McGregor. I know I said at the start of the video Alan Bloody McGregor, like I'm all raging. I'm not exactly fuming at it, but I'm still quite confused. It's 2018, we've picked Alan McGregor, he's had a lengthy time out. I just don't understand why he's been... You know what? He's there. I don't rate him that much now. He was a fantastic keeper. But you know what? He's there now. I don't know who the first choice is going to be. Me personally, I'd be picking John McLaughlin. It's a gutter we can't have Gordon. I would have loved to have seen Gordo continue as number 1 for now, but he's out. And ultimately it could be the end of his Scotland career. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, is he going to make it to Euro 2020? Probably not. So I wouldn't be surprised if he retires from international football. But John McLaughlin, out of those 3, is the one I would ultimately play. I've never seen Jordan Archer. Never watched a Millwall game in my life. Don't plan on it anytime soon. So, you know, goalkeepers is a bit... Nah, it just shows we don't have great depth. We don't have a lot of young goalkeepers, which is something. Scott Bain, with his performance yesterday, in the future could be an option for Scotland, but right now I would start John McLaughlin. The defenders, I believe we have picked a nice selection. There are some players who I would like to maybe seen dropped, like the likes of, you know, Grant Hanley. Question that one. I don't really like Grant Hanley, not going to lie. But some good options. It's nice to see Scott McKenna get in. So many people, when I done my who would I start for Scotland, so many people are commenting, what about Scott McKenna? You left out Scott McKenna. I did feel like I didn't mention him at all, and I just forgot about him completely. I feel like though he is in for a decent shout as being one of the starting centre backs now. If I was to start out of the centre backs we've selected there, I'm looking at McKenna's the first name that jumps off the page, and it's probably going to be alongside Mulgrew or Martin McCrory, and Suter not there. I don't know the situation with Suter. I would like to have seen him getting called up. Christophe Berra has been dropped. Don't know if he's retiring from international football, but Berra has been dropped there. And McCrory's obviously injured, so the two centre backs who I said, and Suter McCrory I'd like to see start, not there sadly, but McKenna's the first name that jumps off the page to me. The full backs, we've got an array of full backs who can do a job: Tierney, Robertson, Patterson and Douglas, 4 very strong full backs. We are very lucky to have such depth in those positions. If only that was the situation going forward when we get to the forwards. But defensively, I think Alex Mcleish has actually done a good job at trying to bring in some players like McKenna, and he's kept, you know, Tierney, Robertson in there, and he's brought in Barry Douglas, for example, and he's got rid of some dead wood. But I would like to maybe see Grant Hanley being dropped. Midfield is looking great. I think he's got it spot on. There is no one there who I believe has been unfairly left out, and he has done it. He has got rid of James MacArthur, Barry Bannon, Charlie Adam, Darren Fletcher. They're all gone. They're all gone. Kearney's in. McGeoch, quite rightfully deserving a spot in the team. Nice to see him get a call up. McGinn's in. McGregor's in. Scott McTominay is in. Buzzing to see him there. And Armstrong's in. We've got a fine array of positions, players for that position in the centre of the park, which is very nice to see. We're spoilt for choice, but it's just great to see a change from the likes of those players. Barry Bannon, just him. Barry Bannon, he's out, he's gone. We won't need to worry about him coming on. He's away. I think he's done well at selecting a midfield. We've got wingers there, obviously, as well. Got options. Christie, more of a central attacking mid, but can play on the wings. We've got Christie. We've got Murphy, who's coming on a bit of game at Rangers. I personally wouldn't have picked him yet, but Murphy's there. He's got Ryan Fraser in there. A lot of people say he deserved a shout. James Forrest in there as well. So, I mean, I think we've spot on with the midfield. I'm very happy with the team selection in the middle of the park for Mcleish, but going forward is probably where it's a little bit weaker. Obviously Griffiths isn't there, so I had to dive in. Oliver McBurney's a player I'm looking forward to see. He's scored, what, 15 goals this season or something like that. 15 goals in 26 games at Barnsley, on loan from Swansea. He's a player who definitely has potential. He plays for a Premier League team. Matt Phillips is surprisingly still in the squad. Well, he's alright. He's no great. He's no awful. He can have a bit of a game. Jason Cummins will be wanting to get himself into that team, and he is there. Will he be the starting striker? I would personally give it to McBurney for now. I'm not being sour towards Cummins. It's just McBurney scored 16 goals this season, and Cummins didn't even get to start the old form. So I would start McBurney. Griffiths ultimately will probably come back into the team and take that starting spot without a doubt. But going forward a little bit weaker, not a lot of depth. Only 2 all-out strikers there, in McBurney and Cummins. So I would have liked to have seen that a little bit stronger, but at the end of the day, the dead wood has been cut of Stephen Fletcher, Chris Martin, etc. Would we have done with maybe Chris Martin coming in to add depth if he's fit? Maybe so, but he's not there. But overall, to be honest, this team selection has really surprised me. Alex Mcleish has picked a team which I am not going to say I'm not happy with. I think, especially in the midfield, we are showing a lot of strength there, and I like that. It's going forward and in goals where we lack that kind of depth. Centre-half still a bit questionable, but hopefully if Mcleish gets the team playing right, the centre-halves can show they do have quality, and the likes of Mulgrew, Martin can show that they do have quality to add to the Scotland team, but we'll see moving forward. But I'm just very happy that the dead wood has been cut and the players we don't want to see aren't there, and he's not making those mistakes which ultimately cost Gordon Strachan his job in the first place. So Mcleish, You've made me happy so far. Now can we get some results in these friendlies, and now can we move forward? I still stick with the majority of my team that I said in my starting 11 video, which you can check somewhere on the channel. It was quite recent. So, you know, I'm quite happy. A lot of the players who I said or mentioned in that video have been selected. And this is the strongest I feel the team selection has been for Scotland in quite a while. No offence to Gordon Strachan, because I loved him and I didn't think he should have been let go as Scotland manager, but that was his downfall. And I think Alex Mcleish has looked back on Strachan, he's looked at his team selections and realised it's going to get me nowhere. And he has picked a team which I think will be okay as long as we get the tactics right. We're not launching balls at the park to one man. which I don't think, by the looks of this team, we're not going to do, because we've not got a Stephen Fletcher or a Chris Martin, one of those big target men. We've not got anyone like that. We've got to utilise these quick, creative players that we have, McGregor, Forrest, Murphy, players like that. We've got to utilise them and bring them into the game instead of just launching the ball to someone who's, you know, over 6 foot tall. But anyway, that about does it. Let me know your reaction to the Scotland squad. Any players you think were unfairly left out? The only player who jumps off the name to me on the top of my head right now is Griffiths, but obviously a lot of fitness issues surrounding that. Let me know what you think though, what you think of my thoughts, and if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.